Welcome back to Esports Driven. In this video, we'll walk through the top 10 best players in professional Valorant according to many insightful factors, such as VCTs performance and more. Please note that you may disagree with us, that is completely fine. We all have different opinions, and don't forget to respectfully let us know in the comments about yours. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting our list by the star all-good FNS from Team OPTiC previously. IGLing is one of the most important, if not the most important role to take on in strategic games like Valorant. You can be the key to success for your team as an IGL, as you'll be mostly creating the plays and managing the game flow, inevitably impacting the outcome. It's safe to say after OPTiC has won Masters Reykjavik, placed 3rd place and 2nd on Masters Copenhagen and Istanbul champions, that FNS has successfully led his team into victory in various scenarios. It's not an easy task to consistently fight and adapt to new metas in Valorant, especially in a new game where meta changes are very likely to happen. FNS is known for his all-good mentality. He has over 10 years of experience on tournaments and professional play, which led him to achieve such a great mentality that you will not be able to destroy or put down. This mental is what led to the greatest comebacks and plays that OPTiC are now in the history for. Coming in at number 9 is Cryocells from Xset. Previously. When aim and discipline merge together, they create a struggle to face against. But Cryo was not only a good aimer, his plays and impact is massive to a result-changing point. You genuinely don't want to be matched up against a demon of his kind. One of the greatest highlights that led to this impact of Cryo's is the operator play. We believe in his undeniable sniping ability with the perfect positioning that will always catch enemies off guard. Cryo is one of the young upcoming talents that just recently showed their presence on such a high level. With a playstyle like his, he can easily get insane frags that has a lot of value within them. If you're up against Cryo, watch out for the site he's playing, as you really don't want to push it. At number 8 will be one of the most historical characters that we have always seen and heard of in esports, Scream. You probably heard of him as the one-tap machine, and well, we all should know that's his label at this point. It's quite unfortunate, as Scream is one of the players who has not been able to lift a major trophy yet, but even then his talent and skill are undeniable and undefiable. We believe that up until this point, Scream has still showed a great determination that a professional player should have to achieve their goals. Eventually, we will see Scream lifting the trophy just like his hero is. Scream is most known for being the one-tap god. Often in the server, he will be the one taking those risky duels and landing shots, making it seem like it's nothing. Even under pressure, nobody can crack Scream's aura. He was even IGLing for Liquid during Champions. Welcoming Sacy to our 7th spot on this list. If you didn't hear about him before, you're missing a lot. Aside from winning the Valorant VCT Champions tournament, he outstood as a proficient player in the league. Winning VCT Champions is surely team dependent and does not rely on only one player's performance, but sometimes players crack the code and achieve to be an amazing highlight. And that's why we chose him to be here, fulfilling the initiator role and becoming a nightmare to be up against. Sacy is known for his absolute craziness in the lobby. Oftentimes, you should not feel safe if Sacy is still alive on the enemy team. He is one of the few players who has appeared to have such a high cast percent throughout the entire Champions tournament. What this means is that in every round he had a 77% to kill, assist, survived, and or trade, which resembles his value and insane impact as a player. Coming in at number 6, the demon from DRX, MaKo. Simply put, he is an undeniable firepower to the team he's playing, even whilst being a controller and fulfilling his role duty properly. DRX has had an amazing runs in Champions specifically, and with that you get to see the reason behind MaKo being an insane player. In every game he's played, he's at least had one crazy moment that will leave you completely speechless. He's known for being the controller that will set up the greatest lurk and duel with the greatest aim. When aim and game sense collide and become one, we introduce you to MaKo. Coming in at number 5, the famous Fnatic player Derke, a type of player that you should not peek in game. We believe in the Derke effect. He is a star player that is ready to take the risk and end up with an insane outcome. And that's not even agent restricted, as Derke was a duelist main and switched to being a chamber player. In both cases, you do not want to face him. He's known for his crazy aim and moments in the server time. Even under pressure, you're likely to face a hell of a time aim dueling Derke. At number 4 is a player that was spoken off in topics such as the best controller player. The reason Marved can easily claim a spot among the best players on this list is his amazing timing playing on the controller role. Playing against him will make you feel constantly unlucky, but in fact it's just the skill he possesses. Marved is most highlighted for his amazing clutches. If you put him in a different scenario against multiple talented players, he will most likely not fail to deliver. As we head to top 3, things will get crazy, so for the player at this spot, PRX Jinggg. We chose him at a high spot because even in a professional environment where the pressure is high, it's almost impossible to stop Jinggg from stomping on everyone like it's his game. Absolute aim demon. He's very well known for running arena in a professional game and still managing to out-aim and outplay everyone. Not only that, but his style of playing is very aggressive, and even if you know it's coming, you can never stop it. Second place is reserved for the European player and monster ardiiis. When you face a player that is strong on every aspect from mental to mechanical, it's hard to break anything down to gain an advantage off of it. We believe ardiiis is suitable for his spot, not only because of winning Masters Copenhagen and placing 4th on the VCT Champions, but due to his overwhelming performance, especially when it comes to first kills. You're often going to see him picking his enemies apart. He has an overwhelming 67 kills in return for 43 first deaths in VCT Champions. Most known for his multi-talent, from entries, opping to clutches and more. It's hard to face players of his kind. They can achieve anything and it's scary to get up in their way. Now coming at number 1, a legendary player that you might have already guessed deserves the spot. Weeii, arguably the best player in VALORANT in the last year. Weeii is one of the most capable players, fulfilling a chamber entry role. He does everything right. Godlike aim, insane impact, hard to outplay, and much more. He's become the nightmare of many VALORANT players that are also professionals. He does it all. Weeii is most known for his incredible unmatched consistency. Throughout the year, he has always been one of the best players, even statistically. An overwhelming 1.5 KD during just around 500 rounds in VALORANT Champions. Wow. Not to mention his insane opping skills that led him to easily have 96 first kills, in opposition to only 40 first deaths. It's the least to say that Weeii has proven himself to be one of the best players the game has to offer. While you've seen our list of top 10 players throughout the 2022 year, it's important to know how these players play and what are their picks that enables them to be this efficient. Check out our most picked weapons during Champions video by simply clicking on the screen. Don't forget to share your top 10 players of 2022 in the comments section below. And if you enjoy our content, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.